We're going to go ahead and continue our post-race media availabilities. We're now joined by our race-winning crew chief, Stephen Doran. Congratulations, Stephen. Thanks for joining us. We'll go ahead and open it up for questions. If you have one, please raise your hand, and we will get a mic over to you. We'll start down here with Zach, and then go to Davey.
Zach Sterniolo, NASCAR.com. Shane getting 4 wins as a rookie this year. It's been impressive to see what he's been able to do. How do you guys take whatever momentum and particularly the playoff points that you guys have collected and turn that into a successful first round to advance and give yourselves a shot at the Roval?
Yeah, having 21 points now helps us. We just have to keep getting better at the Oval.
22.
Perfect. Yeah, having 22 points obviously gives us a little buffer, but we've got to keep building on what we've been doing at the Ovals. I think the last couple months has shown that we are in the game now, consistently running top 15. I thought our last Oval at Iowa, although it wasn't a great finish, was probably one of our best as far as pace. His restarts are amazing. So I think we're peaking at the right time all around.
I think we talked about this a little bit after Sonoma, but the difference that you've seen in Shane before we got to Chicago and Sonoma to where you guys are now collectively as a team, what has that transition been like as you've seen him get more comfortable, and what has that done for the group at the shop?
Yeah, I think honestly to me the turning point was maybe the All-Star race, the Coke 600, good runs at both of those, and then shortly after go to Mexico and get a win, and then from that point it just started to roll, and then we get to Sonoma, Chicago, get 2 more. Yeah, we're in a good spot. The teams, we're having fun. Just keep building. We have a great team, pit crew and road crew. Just an amazing group to work with.
We'll go over here to Davey.
Davey Siegel with SiriusXM. Stephen, going into the season, a lot of people were expecting Shane and you guys to win maybe 1 or 2 of these things, right? What were your expectations going into the year, and how did they change maybe after COTA or the All-Star race, or even after you guys kind of got your first one relative to what they were going in?
Yeah, I don't know that I really set expectations on wins. I knew that if we executed like we have been, we had a chance at more than 1 for sure. I think the owner's expectations were higher. He said, let's go win all of them. So we've come close.
Any other questions? Come down here to Dustin.
Dustin Long, NBC Sports. When you are in a dominant position like you guys typically are on these type of courses, it's up to the competition to do some different things. How challenging is it from your perspective to stay ahead of the different darts that are being thrown that maybe are not as traditional? And I don't know if you've seen, I don't even know if you've seen, is the garage doing some different things, or are you guys just better at them than at the same formula?
Yeah, I think you're alluding to strategy. Yeah, we know there's going to be people throwing Hail Marys a little bit to try to catch a caution or just do something different than us. We just try to stay on offense. I try to keep him where he's always on offense. So, like, maybe the biggest decision today was when to pit in the 3rd stage, and everybody that was on our strategy had come. We were just kind of pacing off the 24, knowing that he was the first one on our strategy, and as soon as it looked like we'd be close to not coming out in front of him is when we pit. Luckily, there was no cautions in between, and then from then on, you're just praying for no cautions, because there were some cars that just ran super long, pitted 10-ish laps after us. So if a caution comes after that, it gets a little dicey, similar to Sonoma, but yeah, luckily it just ran straight through.
How much did it play or help you guys that, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th just did a 2-stop strategy? So, you know, you guys had the fresher tires at the end where they were trying to stretch things out, and that seems like that's just a huge advantage for you guys.
Yeah, I think the advantage came when we started stage 3. I think we restarted 12th and had a group of us that were all on the same strategy. Ross, maybe the 20, and he gapped those guys. He put 10 cars in between us and them. That was probably the turning point in the race where we had a huge upper hand from that point. We had a big gap back to them, and it allowed us to run a little longer than we probably would have.
Yeah, just gave him more freedom to do it.
Yeah.
We'll go over here to the left to Chris.
ChrisCatchfence.com. Steve, congratulations. With SVG getting better on the ovals and going back to a lot of the same ovals for the second time in the playoffs, how much of a benefit do you think that'll be to the team?
Yeah, I think going back to some of these places for a second time is going to be huge. He's such a quick learner. You look at some of these places like Darlington, the second half of the race, he was honestly a top 10 car. Drove through the field kind of and got a top 20 out of it, but I look forward to going to that place especially. I think we have a shot to run top 10 at Darlington. And then some of these others I think will be a lot better than the first time as well. Yeah, super speedways he's excellent at. So.
Are there any
Excited.
final questions?
One of the things, Steve, is
She's coming. It's okay.
talking to Chris Gabehart, I think he referenced, he felt that he said a lot in your 4 wins, they finished second to you guys with 4 different drivers. How much of a, that's a very good organization. What kind of a competition and what kind of a challenge has it been to stay ahead of those guys in these last 4 wins?
Yeah, I mean, it's always tough to beat Gibbs and Hendrick. Although these races may look easy at times, no Cup race is easy to win. So it's a huge accomplishment when you can beat them. I didn't realize that they finished second in all of them, but pretty cool to beat them.
That's what he was saying. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right, Stephen, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And congratulations.
Thanks.